Hello guys, and we are back. Okay, now we're gonna pick up right from where we left off, which was we're done with the seating part of the chair, and now I'm gonna go with the backrest. I think that's what it's called, guys. Now to model the backrest, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a new cube into the scene, and I do that by pressing Shift, hold down the Shift button and click A. And it's gonna give me an option of things I can choose from. These are object types actually. So it's going to give me an option of object types, and under each object type there is a type. There's an object to add. So as you can see, I'm going to choose the mesh, and the mesh has a plane, cube, circle, whatever. But I want to be using a cube. I don't care about the rest of those. All right. So let's get to it. So we're gonna do a little bit of repositioning here. So I'm going to position this the right where the backrest would be, just to get that model going. Alright, that satisfies me, so I'm gonna scale this down a little bit, and again retranslate, scale it down. Don't forget to scale down, you hold the S key. Okay, and then I'm scaling it up in the X axis, so I do that by pressing S and then X. So I pull out to expand the item, to enlarge it, to scale it up. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into the edit mode. Now, edit mode, you don't forget, we do that by pressing the tab key. Okay, a little repositioning. Alright, so I'm going to press Control R to cut through there, right there. And I think it's still too big, so I'm going to go into my side view by pressing 3 and then scale it down in the Y direction this time. Just so I can, that is perfect. Okay. Yeah, that is perfect. Let's see what these chairs look like. Okay, yeah. That is perfect. So I'm going to go back into the edit mode. Now in the edit mode, I can see that the chair, the backrest of it kind of like an upside down V shape, if I can say, like an N type of shape. So that's what I want to achieve. I'm going to do that by going into my face select mode. My face select mode, I'm going to select the top face and scale it down in the X axis. So as you can see, I scale it down. And now I want that little curve at the top. So to do so, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can all see what's going on, and enlarge the screen by simply pressing Control Up. You press E to extrude. So it extrudes in whatever direction in which you're extruding in. So in this case, it's extruding along the Z direction. But if you want to extrude in the Y direction, you can simply press E and then the axis you want to extrude along. Okay. So I won't extrude it that much, and then I'll scale it down by pressing the S key and scale it down in there. And then I can also see this kind of extrudes outwards a little. So I'm going to do that simply by selecting okay, actually I won't select the face. I'll select the edge. So I do that by Control tabbing, pressing Control tab, and then select edge, and then select that edge right there and just extrude it that way. So now I think we have the shape that we're looking for, if I'm not correct. Yeah, that's just what we're looking for. But it's kind of much bigger. I think I made this too big, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, if we have any scaling issues, we're gonna scale it back. We're gonna scale it down at a later time, as long as we have the shape that we're looking for. So again, I'm gonna press the T key to bring out the transform tab. That's if it's not already out. If it's already out, you don't have to press the Control tab. And I'm gonna click smooth to make it smooth, as we did with our seeder right here, down here. And I'm going to go back to the modifier tab, and I'm going to select the bevel tool. So you can see the bevel tool, it's doing exactly what it did for the one below here. So now bevel tool, I'm going to scale this down a little bit. Actually, I don't have to scale that down. I'll just go back to fix this right here. As you can see, the edges are kind of overlapping. So I'm going to go back into my edit mode, select the face at the top, and I'm just going to scale that up a little bit, and that problem is fixed. Okay, that looks good to me. Yeah, that problem is fixed. Alright, now the next step is, let me see how good that looks. Okay, that looks good enough. And one more thing to do would be to select the edge at the top over here and push it back in a little, just to get that kind of just to get the shape that we're looking for there. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, now the last two things we have to model is the bottom of the seat, which is that part right there, the wooden part, and the armrest around the chair itself, around the structure of the chair. So I'm going to start by simply adding a new cube to the scene, which is by holding down the shift key and then pressing the A. I'm going to select the mesh tab and then select the cube. As you can see, I've added a new cube. So now I want to position it at a place where I can easily go around the seat. Okay. So I'm going to push this down a little bit. Okay guys, it seems like I am out of time for this video, so you guys join me on part 3 of modeling the scene. But so far so good. If you guys have any suggestions or any questions about what I did in my previous videos, please feel free to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Super Blender Tutorials, thank you for watching.